Hello, happy Thursday. Welcome to Divine Insights. My name is Dr. Debbie Roche. I am a chiropractor that loves metaphysics and the intuitive arts. And so tonight we're going to be spiritually connecting with each other and spiritually connecting to the divine and our higher selves, our angels, our archangels, potentially our past loved ones, and any other spiritual entities that go along with your belief system. And so I am going to share this on the different platforms. So 1 second. I hope everybody's having a lovely, lovely evening. It's been beautiful weather lately, so I hope that you've made it down to the beach. Let's see. Here we go. Here I am. All right. So let's see. I'm going to touch on it. 1 second. All right. So I am slowly learning technology a little better each time. So let's see. So I am going to, normally it allows me to copy the link. There we go. All right. Let's see. All right. So I'm going to share it on different platforms. Hold on 1 second. I hope everybody's having a really nice evening. It's been an interesting week on a lot of levels. It is the new moon. And so this new moon is in Aries. And so Aries is all about action. And so I hope that everybody's thinking about what they want their actions to be and getting ready, because it's all about, this phase is all about preparation often. And so let's see. Almost there. Trying to, Facebook has changed their, is it algorithm? So that was how it's called. So it's working a little bit differently. Let's see. So we're going to do that, and then one more, and then I'll be ready to go. For anyone that would like a reading. And so let's see. All right. So we are live. Okay. Good deal. So I have tons of intuitive cards with me. I don't need the intuitive cards to do the reading. So if you have a question, I'm always happy to answer that as well. This Facebook Live is done through the New Thought community of Gulfport, and all the readings are done on a donation basis, and all the donations go to support my spiritual community, New Thought community of Gulfport, formerly known as Unity of Gulfport. And all the donation information is either above or below this video. So these are my decks. I have a very sacred relationship with my intuitive decks. I get a lot of questions about how my intuitive gift developed. And it developed when I was actually very, very young. And it came through first when it came through my writing first. And so I've done a lot of intuitive writing in my days. The pictures behind us are of my nieces, who I adore, and of course, beloved Kitty Cat Cuddles, who's 23. So Kitty Cuddles is 23 years old. So excuse me while I take a drink. And let's see. I'm going to show you some of the decks. I don't think. Let me see if I am streaming specifically. Let's see if I'm ready. If it's showcasing. Let's see. Oh, maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't work under me. Hold on a second. I thought I put the link there. Is it not showing up? Let me see. Let's see if this. Oh, hold on a second. I think I did it wrong. Let's see. Maybe. Let me see if I can potentially do this. Hold on 1 second. All right, so here we go. Would anybody like a reading? If you're on right now and you'd like a reading, let me know while I do this. Let's see if this will work under mine. I don't know if it worked before, so let's see. Thought I did this correctly. All right, there I am there. There I am there. Okay, I think I did the rest. All right, I think we're good to go. Okay. So we have lots of decks to choose from for tonight. And so these are some of my favorite decks. Each of the intuitive decks are usually created by a different author. Some of my favorite authors, I have a couple of the decks. but each deck has a certain frequency about it, meaning a certain energy and a certain writing style and a certain type of artwork. And so this deck is very abstract in nature. It has it's kind of dolly-like in the way that it's made. I have an attorney friend, a dear friend that's also has intuitive gifts, and she gifted me this deck. And this deck is all about like pulling abstract ideas and images together. And it's really well. I really like the way that the deck and the information is designed, especially in the books. So we have our Moonology deck, which I really like this author actually. There's a newer version of this that's a little bit different color and a little bit high vibration, but I really like the style of the Moonology decks. This is a really great a really great general use deck. Doreen Virtue used to make, she was used to be very into angels, and she was one of the leaders in the field of like angel education and angel tools and things like that. And so, but she changed actually like religions or something. And so now she is not so much into the angels, but her tools are amazing. So if you really are into intuitive cards and would like some really good decks, she's a great kind of creator of the decks. She worked a lot with Hay House, and but this one specifically is a really great general use deck. So I use it. I haven't been using it often. I have like 90 or 100 at least of these decks, and so this one kind of gets. I think this one lately has been in the background. So this is a really good card deck for the heart. And John Holland, he has a really each writer has their own kind of energy and their flow, but John Holland is a little bit male in his way of describing things, but it's kind of good. It's good grounding, good matter of fact deck. And then this one, my friend Fred the artist used to always use this deck at Wings Bookstore. So I always think of him when I touch this deck. This is a great deck for quick answers because they're really simply designed. And so I really like this deck for like a quick answer. If I'm looking to the deck for answers of some kind or just to shift my mind, this is a really they're very simple. They're like one only a couple words on the actual front of the cards. I like this idea of this deck, divine abundance. I like that idea of abundance, not just in the currency of money, but also just all the abundance that we have in our lives. This deck is really good for when you're for career or business projects. It's the Archangel Gabriel deck. This is my oldest deck here. This also by Doreen Virtue, and this is Archangel Oracle cards. But I received this deck during my worst moment, and I was in a hospital, had several broken bones, and somebody gifted me that deck. She's no longer here, but it's a great deck to remember that moment and all the gratitude since that time of where I am now. All right. So if nobody wants, I also have the Virgin Mother deck. I'm very, very close to the Virgin Mother. She's my kind of sacred deity that I've always been really close to growing up. So if nobody would like a reading, who's on? Who would like a reading? Would anybody? I'll start one for myself then. Let's see. I think I'm going to start with a Mother Mary deck. So when people jump on to get a reading and they want me to pick the card deck, what I do is I visually scan the decks, and usually one will kind of pop out. Oh, I have a jumper. A jumping card means, for those of you that are new to intuitive card pulls and the techniques around them, when you're playing with the cards and a card kind of jumps up out the deck or falls out accidentally, theoretically, when you're people that pull cards say is that it's a jumper card, meaning whatever spiritual entities are trying to help you is helping that card get your attention. And so, and it can happen when you're shuffling or just when you're handling the cards, but it's called a jumper card. So if you hear a very loud meow in the background, that's my 23-year-old kitty cat. Almost. Next week she'll be 23. I thought about having a kitty cat birthday party for my cat because I went to a dog birthday party and it was really fun. And I thought that would be so cute to have a kitty cat birthday party. All right. So this is my reading. If anybody would like a reading, please jump on or let me know in the comments. So how my gift works is that I have two strongest intuitive skills, which are clairvoyance, which means I can see kind of like there's a kind of like a psychic movie screen on the front part of my brain, and I can see images or little movie clips. Also, I have clear audience where I'll hear words or phrases of words, or also clear sentience, which is knowing. And then I can actually feel touch on my body, like it'll be heavy on my heart, or I'll feel pressure somewhere, especially if somebody's talking about something and it's heavy. I can feel the heaviness. Anyway, all the different things. But tonight, so when I'm doing the cards, though, specifically, how it works is that I can actually see a number or I'll hear a number either on my little psychic movie screen or I'll audibly hear it. And that means the sequence of the cards that I'm shuffling, like let's say it's number 3, then that would mean the third card would be the card to pull. And so anyway, so I'll do my reading from the Mother Mary deck. Let's see. So I see a 1, I see a 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I see a 26, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 26. And I see a 31. 31. Oh, and 31 was jumper. So let's see what jumper 31 said. Oh, I've been thinking about this. I had a conversation with a friend of mine today. Giving and receiving. And the importance, and that's also my power card, and the importance of that energy being balanced in our lives and the ability to receive. I was just having a conversation with my friend about this. And so, yes, that, and we were talking about how when we are it depends on the time and the space and the situation, but that receiving is sometimes vulnerable. And I'm a natural giver. I give a lot in my life, and I'm a big believer in that. But to receive can even be a more vulnerable space. And so I've been really contemplating that as I've been really stepping into kind of a yin energy phase of my life, which is really new for me. Let's see what the other cards say. Hi, Michelle. Welcome. Would you like a reading? Okay. My first card was tenderness. I think this is a reminder to not just be tender with everybody else, but also my own heart, as I walk through a few changes. Next one is hope. I trust that God has a wonderful solution and brilliant plans in store for me. Hope, which is the opposite of fear. Welcome, Michelle. Where are you from? Home. I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. Sure, Michelle. How did you find me tonight? Do I know you in real person, or do I know you in real life? The next one is Jesus. I don't know enough. I don't know a lot about Jesus. I pray for Jesus' help and guidance with the situation. But on this card, he's touching a child's head. Oh, very cool. Well, welcome. My power card once again was giving and receiving. All right, Michelle, would you like me to select the deck, or would you? Oh, great. I'm glad. Yay. Would you like me to select your cards, or would you like to select the deck? Do you want me to show you the deck, or you want me to pick one for you? All right, I'll just pick one for you. Let's see. And I'm scanning the decks. It's the Moonology deck that stands out for you. This is the deck that's standing out. The Moonology. It's the new moon, and the new moon is in Aries. All right, Michelle, let's pick a few for you. Okay, 1, 2, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. First card for you is show the world the real you. This is all about being authentic. I feel it's specifically in your relationships. I don't know why that's important, and maybe a little bit in work too. But you being authentic is going to be part of your personal power. It says confidence is your key to success. And when I hear the word confidence, this is actually about your faith in yourself, in the divine, in God, or whatever you believe in. the strength of your faith in a higher source or higher power, or however you define that for yourself in your life, that's where your confidence will come from. It will not come from your actual brain. I feel like your brain doesn't really add to that confidence, but that the more that you feed your faith, it's going to be your faith in something outside of you that's really going to help you build that confidence within yourself, that solid platform of self-confidence. Let's see. A time to give rather than take. I don't know if you have kids in your life, but that's when I touch this card, I feel that the energy feels like children or childlike. So I don't know if you have some of that energy around you, but the more that you give and support those either children or people that have that energy around you, it will make your heart feel happier and it will help heal you. That's what I'm hearing around that. Oh, okay, great. So the more that you really like connect to your kids and really be present with their hearts in that sacred, like present moment space, like the kids are so great at that, being in the moment. The more that you're able to just clear whatever's on your mind and just be in the moment with those kids as you give to them, whether that be just your time and your attention. Kids love attention and it's so essential. But the more that you're able to do that, the more that I feel that the happier that you'll be, but a deep healing in your heart will take place. The next card for you, Michelle, is about communication. So if there's a relationship in your life that's not going the way you want, and I don't feel like it's a horrible rift or something, I just feel like maybe it just isn't, you don't maybe feel connected to the person, or you wish that you had a different type of relationship with them. You verbalizing some positive affirmative words towards the person will actually help you like in a long way with the relationship. That's what I'm seeing or hearing. That and it's little stuff like, hi, oh, so good to see you today, I miss seeing you, or even maybe a little compliment here and there. I almost feel like the person has really bad self-esteem that they don't show on the outside, and that your words of caring and presentness and paying attention to their details will actually help them feel better about themselves, and then they will interact with you in a more positive way. That's what I'm getting. I'm not sure if that's a fit or not. It says luck is on your side. That's a good card to get. I feel that you might not feel it yet, because I feel you might be going through a lull a little bit, but I feel like you have a lot of karmic momentum. Like you have really, good spiritual momentum behind you. I feel you have a really good heart. And so when they say luck is on your side, it's also like universal, the force of the universe. Like luck, help from the universe, strong angels, that kind of stuff. So yeah, so know that you are divinely kind of surrounded by positive light, you can say. So I hope that's helpful, Michelle. Oh, thank you for being here. I'm on every Thursday at 7:30 p.m. on this. I don't know if you saw it on Unity of Gulfport or on the YouTube channel. So welcome. Nice to have you here. Who else would like a reading? So we had the new moon ceremony last Tuesday, and that was really fun. Leslie and I led it. I did most of the leading, and Leslie did a fabulous song and great meditation. It was a lot of fun. It was really, really lovely evening. Who else would like a reading? Yay, Connie. All right. Would you like me to pick your deck, or would you like to pick your deck? I'm glad, Michelle. You're welcome. Glad you could be here tonight. All right, Connie. Which would you like me to pick your deck? All right. So I feel it's the heart deck. Like I said, when I'm scanning the deck, a deck will I'll feel it vibrate a little higher, or it will stand out visually somehow. I have a very demanding old kitty cat, senior kitty, and she'll come around the corner. You're welcome, Michelle. Thank you for being here. She'll come around the corner and she'll like yowl for me to pet her while she eats, and she does not like it when I'm late. to her side while she starts eating. So if you hear that in the background, that's what's happening. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay. This is what these cards look like on this side. I like the design of them. Confront. This is all about confronting our own darkness. I'm a big believer that we all have stuff to work on. I believe that emotional wellness should be our very first priority of all the types of wellness. And that it always is in our highest and best good to confront anything inside of our hearts that needs some work, or that makes us sad, or that brings us pain still, or that will help us let go of maybe someone that's not in our highest and best, or maybe it's old trauma. They're cracking my voice, so maybe it's old trauma. And so they're wanting you to invest some time in the emotional healing work, because I did that for a year. This year was all about healing, emotional healing, and it was the best. It was one of the best years I ever had, because I really prioritized what I preach. Right, I really did it, and so and I'm such a big believer in it, because it's our shadows that can really trip us up, and sabotage our way forward. And so they're really just wanting you to get still with whatever it is that's heavy on your heart that might be blocking you, and to become aware of it, and to sit with it, and maybe pick up some tools to help clear the energy. I really like metaphysics, because there's a lot of different energetic tools that work with emotions. 12-step recovery is amazing. I'm in my 20th year of 12-step recovery, and there's all different types of meetings, not just for drugs and alcohol, but also for relationships, or trauma and dysfunctional families. Like, it's a really great program, and it really applies to food or gambling or sex or whatever. And so it really helps to help just look at it and face our old stuff, which I'm such a big believer in it. And so I feel there's some type of opportunity coming your way. Most importantly, they're wanting me to remind you that you're worthy of the opportunity, and to run away from it, and know that you can do it. Like, you have the skills, you have the aptitude, you have the ability, all those things. Like, this is yours to do. So when it comes to you, don't be afraid, because they're going to help you embrace it more fully. I'm not sure, they're not showing me what category the opportunity is in. But they're showing me that that there's some type of divine inspiration or divine idea that might come around this opportunity, and to pay attention to your creative thoughts, especially over the next 3 weeks. That there's some type of connection between you paying attention to the intuitively based ideas, which you might not realize it's coming to you intuitively, but that, like, they're bringing you an idea that's related to this opportunity, and to pay attention to it. Observe. This is about observing yourself, observing the people around you specifically, and the quality of your relationships. They're saying, like, if you look at the person on the front of this observe card, she's not very happy. She's kind of dead looking in her eyes, right? So this card is all about you carefully observing your heart, and how your heart feels when you're interacting with certain types of people. And so, because I feel like you might, in the next couple of months, you might need to make some better decisions about the quality of the people around you, in terms of how they treat you, like how they treat your heart, and how they interact with you. Because I feel like there might be some people that you may need to replace with better people that are more caring or more respectful. Ooh, awaiting results. No, if you have a dream where you're working on something that matters to your heart, you might not see results right away. I'm not sure if it's in the area of self-improvement, or I feel there's some waiting, which I'm not a good waiter. Know that I'm a little impatient, and I want everything yesterday. And so that's right. That's right, Julie. We do train people how to treat us. That's right. And so they're really wanting you to be extra aware of how people are treating you, but specifically how your heart feels around certain people. And so, yeah. Um, all right. So, yeah, absolutely. We train people. It's true. And being really clear. I went to a ton of CODA meetings, 12-step recovery meetings in codependency. And that for years, like back in the day, 15 years ago. And that really helped me define what my energetic boundaries were in my relationships, because my father was really, I, I had to stand up to my father quite a few times, which didn't always go well, but I was able to do it because of those meetings. And it really helped me define the line between where I felt my heart felt disrespected and not honored. And that's CODA is one of those 12-step recovery programs that is very, very helpful in defining that. And it gives you like just support, and it's invaluable to hear yourself talk. This is your power card, last card. It says success and growth. So you have a lot of momentum of like creating the stability and the success, and like the platform, like you, not with somebody even. And so know that that's there if you ever get afraid or think you can't do it. You have like a karmic energetic foundation of success and growth in this lifetime. So know that's like just there. And so even with a little bit of effort on your part, that universal energy and momentum will take you further up into the growth and success to create that firm foundation for your life. And so, but if you look, he's very focused to the little guy on the card. You're focused. Oh, I hear little pawpaws coming. I bet she's going to start howling soon. She has food in her bedroom, so know that she just comes out to supervise me. But that it will be that focused intention on what it is that you really want, and you working towards it. That will help that universe kind of activate it, help you along with that positive universal momentum. So I hope that's helpful. Connie, welcome. Glad you're here today. Once again, if anybody feels guided to make a donation, we always appreciate your support at the New Thought Community Gulfport. The information, I believe, is above in the writing above this video. But if you feel guided, PayPal is unityofgulfport@gmail.com. Venmo is @unityofgulfport, and then the website www.unityofgulfport.org/give. You're welcome, Connie. Thank you so much for being here today. Would anybody like a reading? I'm here every Thursday at 7:30. Would anybody like a reading? Love, focused intention, and mindset. That's right. That is so important. I think that, especially in the area of metaphysics, that everything has a vibrational frequency to it, specifically our thoughts. And frequency is actually a physics scientific concept. So everybody thinks, oh, it's so woohoo. No, if you really get down to the basics, it really is all about science. It's just they do have some technology that can analyze frequencies. I know I just bought some software to do that with the body and with the auric field, but it's possible to do it, is what I'm saying. So it really is a metaphysics science concept. People don't realize that. They just think, oh, it's just all this woohoo stuff. But really, it's science. I used to love Bill Nye. I was a teacher for a lot of years, and Bill Nye was this awesome science education video. So, our educator. And so I find myself using some of his phrases because they're so ingrained in my brain. I hear these little old pawpaws go into her bowl. She's still like, when I was studying for chiropractic school, she'd sit on my desk and she'd supervise me all day long. And she'd put her little hand on my arm. She's so cute. So who would like a reading? Anybody else who would like a reading? All right, Susan, how you doing? Good to see you. Would you like me to pick your card, Susan? Or your deck, or would you? We have Crystal Angels, we have Archangel Gabriel, we have Divine Abundance, we have Wisdom of the Oracle. Oh, you're good. You don't want. Okay. Well, thank you so much for saying hello. It's good to see you. Oh, yes, you would like that. Okay. Which one would you like? Want me to just pull one? You choose. Okay. All right. Let's see. I think it's Wisdom of the Oracle. I think it's that one. 1 second. Um, all right. So the Wisdom Oracle. I really like this deck. It's I use it all the time, a lot more than I thought I would, in all honesty. And I like it because, okay, so the front of it has like a mandala of the shells. Oh, there's my kitty. What's she doing? I think her feet are the cutest things ever. Oh, here's a jumper. What's the jumper card? Oh, no place like home. So something about really creating a safe environment for yourself and a happy one. So pictures of things that you like. Oh, you love cats. I love cats. I'm a ridiculous cat lady. This is a picture of Cuddles smiling. This is my beloved. I tell my nieces that she came from my stomach. Isn't that funny? And the littlest one said, Auntie, she came from the bushes. You told us. But anyway, my beloved kitty. I just heard her little pawpaws, and so. But yeah, I love kitties. They bring me such joy to my heart. Okay. Thanks. She's kind of feisty and she's kind of mean, but her mother loves her. That's she is a cute pea. Yes. Okay, so I see a 1, I see an 8, and I see a 6. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I see an 8. I see a 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 2, 1. All right. Next one, co-create. This is about one of my oldest best friends jumped on the line and she ridiculously teases me. So Laura is in the house. So welcome, Laura. All right. So Susan, co-create. Keep it clean, Laura. No, I'm kidding. I've known Laura for like 20 years. Like we would like go to all the lesbian bars and I would watch her hit on chicks all the time. But now we're old. We don't do it. We just stay at home and think about it. That's it. Let's see. I see a 4. Something funny. Laura, you're funny. All right. So Susan. Okay. So co-create is about your walk with the universe, of you co-creating your life with the universe, which is a little bit hard sometimes because I know for me, my brain likes to control everything. And so it's that incremental, like praying or connecting right to the divine, hearing what we're supposed to hear, then taking action on that, and then seeing how the universe responds to that action, and then making our next move, which is not an easy thing because my brain doesn't want to do anything about connecting. It just wants to run everything, which never works. So I've learned to really connect to my intuition, making my important decisions. And so they're wanting to do the same thing. Take the action, right, that you are guided to take for all the self-care and all the life building and all that, but also to tap in and kind of or to connect to your version of spiritual energy to guide you at the same time. Action in Aries. That's right. Aries is all about action. They're wanting you to take a little bit of a breather, though, to rest and reflect and connect too. I'm not good at resting, but they're wanting you to just take a little bit of rest. Chaos and conflict is there. Yes, Julie, I understand. I'm not. Yeah, I get that. Chaos and conflict. So if you're walking through a little bit of chaos right now, know that it's short-lived. Know that you just have to keep the faith that it is short-lived, and that I'm hearing the words not permanent, but mindset is going to be important. So it's almost like you brainwashing yourself that it is temporary, because that energy will then really help you calm to make better decisions or see the things that you're meant to see or have the greater awareness around whatever the chaotic area is. So yes, rest. Rest is really important sometimes. I forget that often. But I'm always amazed that even just like a day at the beach, just even one day, can greatly change and open up my consciousness to new ideas and to new angles on the things I'm building, or healing, like depths of healing or whatever it might be. And so that rest, and for me, I really like going to nature spots to clear my mind and to connect to the vibration of that nature energy through my consciousness. It's always so like it rejuvenates me somehow. It calms me. It brings greater clarity, and I'm always able to make clearer and better decisions. And I'm more empowered to take action. And so, yeah, no, yes, Susan. Yeah, chaos. I think we all have areas of chaos somewhere in our lives. But that if we are wise, we are able to just observe it and then say, okay, how do I align it to a calmer, more aligned space so that I don't feel the chaotic energy within me? That's kind of, I'm always looking at my life like that. And of course, I think we all have areas to work on in some way. Let's see. Time to go. This is actually, it says time to go. This is about you not believing your own thoughts. So if your thoughts are mean to you or saying negative stuff to you, this is about you letting them go and just saying, I'm not gonna pay attention to these lower vibration, non-affirming thoughts because they're not about you. I mean, like it might be your old trauma, the old stuff, the hard stuff you walk through, but they're not the essence of you and who you are, and they're wanting to remind you of that. Co-create. Once again, this is about you, like holding hands with the universe and creating an awesome foundation for your life and a high vibration, a joyful life. But it is an interaction with the universe, which can be tricky, especially if your mind wants to control everything like mine. My mind loves to control, which never serves me. But ultimately, milk and honey, this is about the fruits of your labor. But in this case, it's spiritual labor of doing the work, doing the emotional work, doing the spiritual work, doing the walk with the divine, all of what we've just discussed. But that the end result really is super positive. So know that, especially when it gets murky and hard to do that stuff, because it's way easy to distract with all kinds of things, but you really have a lot of positive energy in the after result of doing that work. And like really good stuff is on its way to you. So know that, but you have to do the work. If that makes sense. I hope that's helpful, Susan. Thanks so much for being here tonight. Laura, would you like a card? Are you still here? Laura's hysterical. Be nice to me, Laura. She's one of my dearest. Awesome. Totally keep connected to them. That's awesome. I'm so glad that you're connected to them. I'm seeing psychically the image of you journaling. So I think, I don't know if you journal, but I feel you might even have a clear connection to what they're saying. So, and Treasure Island just jumped out for you, Susan, which means like great treasure in doing that and connecting with them more. So I'm so glad you're connected. All right, Laura, you want me to pick your cards? So great to see you, Laura, Susan. Thank you for coming tonight. Yay, I'm glad. I'm so glad. Laura, you want me to pick your cards or you are you go for it, okay. I think it's this deck, Laura. Divine Abundance. I always put my cards like 1,000 different places when I'm doing this because my brain is in right brain mode. Hi, Phyllis. Welcome. Oh. All right, Laura, about Divine Abundance. Laura has awesome. She has an awesome business mind. I'm always in awe of Laura's great business mind. All right. Do, 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 do. I like there looks like a bullseye, these cards, but this is a Divine Abundance. Laura, are you coming to the potluck? Susan, I don't know if you're available on Saturday. I'm doing a birthday potluck at the beach. Pass a Grill from 4 to 8 will be to the left of the bathrooms when you look towards the ocean. So, Laura, I don't know if you or Pierce or anybody you'd like to bring would like to come, Laura. So 1, 2. And I'm going swimming, Laura. And you should come with me into the ocean so I don't get eaten by a shark. So if a shark's coming at me, Laura, I'm going to throw you at him. I'm so kidding. Oh, I'm so glad. Yay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Cuddles will be mad at you if you don't come, Laura. All right. Intuition. This is a freaky card. Look at this card with the eye and the heart. Isn't that interesting image? Oh, no worries, Susan, if you can't come. I'd love you there, but don't worry. Don't you worry if you can't go. I totally understand. Your daughter's your daughter. Laura says, I can bear a shark. I bet you could, Laura. My money's on you if I send that shark your way. Oh, no worries. Anybody on here that would like to come to my birthday potluck, I'll be at Pass a Grill on this Saturday, 4 to 8. Let's say you could beat a shark. Look, I can bear a shark. I can beat a shark. You are a tough old. Yes, you are. I couldn't say the word. I couldn't say the word I was going to use. Sure, Phyllis, she'll be next. Intuition. So they're wanting you to tap in, Laura, around your next steps because you have a strong intuition, even though I don't hear you talk about it often. Next card for you, Laura. This is about clearing your mind about negative things or about fearful thoughts. Laura says old. Yeah, we are old, Laura. We're getting there, boy. We've known each other a long time, Laura and I. Detachment. This is about detaching from the BS of those around you. Like, don't let people like ruffle you. You know, I know that. How do I say this in a way that's don't let people that haven't done their own work like hurt you, because that's what they do. People that haven't done their own work will try to hurt others to make themselves feel better, and that's not cool. Lord, this is about you receiving. Like, you're a really good person. I think you just need to be around people more. I think I certainly would love on you some. I'm sure my sister will love on you when you come. But that I feel like if you just got around some really good people, you're such a good person that you would perpetuate that energy. And this next phase is about you really figuring out what's next for you, because I don't feel what you're doing right now is going to be your forever. And so that is important, or at least I don't know what you believe in spiritually. We don't really talk about it often. We're always laughing about something else on the phone, but they're wanting you to really get clear, like, what would you really like your path forward to be? Because you've been pretty successful at anything you've really tried. But what would make you happiest in some way, in your mind and in your heart? That's what they're wanting you to go for. Liberation. Know that whatever you're struggling with, you can overcome, and you can embrace that joy of the lighter vibration. If that makes sense, like, it's possible. So don't get caught up in what your brain is telling you or what you're seeing. So I hope that's helpful, Laura. I love you. Feel free to call me later or tomorrow, or to just come over and say hello. I have somebody coming over to help me tomorrow and do something. So you're welcome to come visit. I will feed you with whatever I have in the house. So Phyllis, are you here? Anyway, good to see you, Laura. I love you, and I'll talk to you soon. I hope you better be there Saturday. I'm going to send the shark your way if not. All right. Phyllis, are you still there? Yes, I know, Laura. You're going to figure it out. And call me up if I can help. You're welcome. I love you. Is Phyllis still here? Phyllis is still here. Okay. All right. Phyllis. The Moonology deck was the one that was kind of vibrating a little bit higher than the rest for you. The new moon, we don't get to see the new moon. It's because the moon is blocked by the positioning of where it is during the new moon. And so we don't see the actual moon. And so my little short spiritual message on Tuesday when we did the ceremony was all about how even though we can't see the light, it's still there, especially when we're most struggling. It's the faith and the light that helps bring us to it faster. And so yeah, it was a great little mini ceremony or a little gathering, and it turned out great. Phyllis, are you local? I don't think so. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 16, 21. Okay. So, this is a good one. Ready, Phyllis? Surrender to the divine. That was my word of the year, was surrender. I'm not so good at surrendering, but I'm working on it. I'm getting better in my older years. Surrendering, because my brain doesn't know everything. Imagine that. Sure, absolutely. Julie, you'll be next. Meditate and contemplate. And so it'll probably be in about 4 minutes. So, Phyllis, they're wanting you to meditate and contemplate. And that's hard sometimes when our brain is busy. So I've been practicing that more and more because I've learned a lot from actually Reverend Kimberly Harrell around meditation, about really connecting to the stillness and the value and power of that stillness. And so I find myself more and more connecting to my own stillness, even if it's just for a minute or two when I'm in my head or stressed or not sure. And it's been really a really great tool, even though I'm still not that good at it. But the practice of it really has brought a lot of groundedness and serenity and awareness, personal awareness and spiritual awareness. So I'm really grateful um, for meditation as a spiritual tool. A time to give rather than take. I feel this is with your heart. Something about giving of your heart. I don't feel it's necessarily money, even though maybe a tiny bit of whatever, whatever you do with your heart involving doing for people. But I feel it's your heart energy more. There's something about you giving with your heart that's important during this time period. Bring love into the situation is this card. If you're struggling with somebody, or I'm hearing the word lack of forgiveness. It is hard to be still sometimes, Julie. Absolutely. I know for me, I struggle with it a little bit, especially if my brain is too busy. But bringing love into the situation, especially if you're mad at somebody, they're wanting you to just kind of shift it to like that space of maybe they were having a bad day. What are they going through rather than that jerk? You know what I mean? There's two sides, right? The ego and then the spiritual. And so they're really wanting you to bring love when you look at the situation of whoever it is that's, I feel like the relationship is ruffled or there's been some type of scuffle in the relationship dynamics. Last one. Oh, this is a good one, Phyllis. You and your loved ones are safe. Remember that when you get nervous about anything or scared. Thank you for being here, Phyllis. Hope to see you again. I'm here 7:30 p.m. every Thursday. All right, Julie, you want me to pick your deck? Yes, it is. It can be very hard to be still. I work on it almost every day. I've been doing this for years now, and I'm still not good at it, but I try. Thank you. Thank you. Many blessings, Phyllis. Who is next? You're welcome, Phyllis. Glad it was helpful. Who would like a reading? All right, so I'm going to pick a deck unless you tell me. I think it's the Energy Oracle deck. Let's see. Who would like a reading? Let's see. Hi, Anita. Welcome. Okay. I feel it's this one, Julie. All right, so next will be Anita and then Lulu. All right, Julie, you're next. So it's the energy. This is the energy deck, and it looks like this. Okay, first card. Happy family. I'm hearing something outside. All right, so happy family. This is a really good card. This is all about the potential of happiness and joy and connection. This is one of the most strongest cards in the deck. So this is a really good thing, Julie. So know that if you don't have that around you yet, that it's like the spiritual momentum of that for you is really strong. Appreciation. This is about the power of gratitude. They're wanting you to shift your mindset to be able to see the things that you can and could be grateful for in your life rather than anything negative. And that is really like a refined skill, spiritual skill sometimes. Patience. I'm terrible at this. Know that. They're wanting you to know that even when you're being forced to be patient, that it's for your highest and best good, and that the stuff that happens when you're trying to be patient is actually like even more important than what you're waiting for. That's this card for this one. And the more that you're able to be patient, like really seeing it from that perspective rather than have to wait some more. That you'll be so much more peaceful if you can say, oh, this is divine timing. The universe knows what's best. That kind of perspective. The sun, you got 2 power cards in your reading, Julie. So the sun, these are the 2 strongest like cards, high vibration cards in this deck. So the sun is all about you basking in the high vibration energy of the universe. So these are 2 power cards of that type of energy. So if you're not feeling it, know that it could be just around the corner, or that's like almost like your blueprint for this lifetime or this life phase is this high vibration. You know, when you step out into the sun and you're like, oh, what a beautiful day. That feeling like that in your life. So if you're not there coming, know that there's hope for that. That's like almost like karmically what you're meant to experience this life. So if you're not there, hold on a little bit. And but to know that you got to also do the work too. You can't just sit eating Cheetos, watch TV all day. You know what I mean? Like, know that if you feel that you're guided to do the healing work or the spiritual work, then to do it. But that you really have high momentum for some really positive things. So I hope that's helpful. Thank you, Julie, for being here. For anyone that feels guided to make a donation to the New Thought Community of Gulfport, that's who puts on this event. All donations go to the church, and they can be done on PayPal, which is Unity of Gulfport at Gmail on PayPal, or Venmo at Unity of Gulfport, or on the website unityofgulfport.org/give. So thank you so much for everyone for being here. Let's see. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I didn't know you could book a reading, but are you wanting a reading now? Like, did you mean book a reading with me, or for this? Who was next? It was Anita's next, I think. Anita's next. Do you like a reading, Anita? Are you still here? Loving momentum. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, momentum is a good thing. Especially when we believe in it, if we're stuck. Yes. Okay. Would you like me to pick the deck, or would you like to pick the deck, Anita? I think it's this deck. Crystal Angels. Mm-hmm. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. First one, increase or heightened intuition. So you have these gifts. They want you to connect, and anything related to stones or crystals will help. Second. All right, there we go. Can you see me? I was kicked off. All right. So Anita, you have these gifts. Anything involving crystals will help you clear your energy field and connect and increase your vibration to be able to connect more. So I don't know if you're drawn to crystals, but they will be very helpful to you. Healthy communication and relationships. So know that you focusing on the wording that you use to communicate and being very gentle. And thank you, Lulu. Being very careful and gentle with your wording, because I feel whoever it is that you're scuffling with, or that maybe you're having whatever, is very wounded. Their heart needs some sensitivity, and to be aware of that when you're communicating, because I feel you have the ability to be gentle. They're a little, so to be careful with your wording and the vibration of your words. I feel that your heart, even though if your heart is hurting, like that it's capable of really loving again and trusting again. So really honor your heart, but know that it's getting ready to really do that, to open again, whether it be to someone or to be with a family member or a friend. It says self-confidence through God confidence. So the more that you invest in your spiritual connection and knowing and then following your guidance from that perspective in terms of whatever action you're guided to do, that's where your confidence will come from, not just from your brain. So I hope that's helpful. Lulu, you're next. All right. I know it went back. All right. Lulu, what would you like me to pick your card deck? All right. Let's see. I think it's the Virgin Mother deck, actually. Let's see. This is one of my older decks. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, Lulu, first one. Prayer. Instead of worrying, I pray about the situation and bring it real solutions. I don't know. There's something magic about prayer. I used to live in it, and now that I pray so much, like there's some type of magical energy that occurs when we pray. So they're saying, like, if you're worried about something, simply pray about it to whatever your religious beliefs are. Call your angels in, call your highest vibration self in, whichever, God, whatever it is that you're. But there's something about prayer. Next card is about self-respect. It says, I honor and love myself through my healthful actions. To build self-respect and self-esteem, we must do esteemable acts and take good care of ourselves through a lot of self-care. This is all about respecting yourself, respecting your body, and doing actions to really support that. Faith. Faith is my favorite word. I want to tattoo it on my body. I have faith in God to heal the situation. So whatever it is you might be walking through or experiencing right now, know the universe has you, but it's almost like walking in complete faith and really embracing that with your whole heart. That will help bring about what is the more positive experience you're meant to experience. It's going to be your faith that everything is fine. Last one. Jumper. Let's see. It says marriage, but this is it's not the typical what you think marriage would be. This is about you almost marrying yourself and your life forward for yourself. This isn't about you with a person, but you really claiming something inside of you and then going for it with your whole heart because you deserve it and you deserve the life that type of action will bring. So I hope that's helpful. I'm almost at 60 minutes, which means I got to hop off. But I'm going to do a collective reading for all of us. And you're welcome, Lulu. Welcome. I'm here every Thursday at 7:30. These decks are really good about creative projects. You're welcome, Anita. Let's see. I'm hearing 3 cards. I'm hearing an 8, a 3, and a 16. 16. First one. Keep going. This is a collective reading for all of us. Keep going in faith and action and holding your vision and your dream and your focused intention. Keep going. This is for all of us. Know that your dream is possible. If you're dreaming something, know that it's in you to do it. Deserving, and that you are deserving of that dream and deserving of a wonderful, great life. And last one. Have confidence in your creations. Know that they're wonderful and divinely led and a part of your spiritual walk and personal empowerment. Have confidence. It says, what does it say at the bottom? Trust in the power of God's creativity, which is being manifested through you. So we're going to close on that. I hope everybody has a wonderful week forward. Let's see. This Sunday service is at 10:30 a.m. at New Thought Community of Gulfport at the casino. Reverend Kimberly's meditation is at 11:30 a.m. Reverend Kimberly Harrell at Veterans Park in Gulfport. I'm here next Thursday at the same time doing this. And my birthday potluck for anybody who would like to come at the beach is at Paso Grill from 4 to 8 p.m. and will be to the left of the main bathroom area and grill. So I hope everybody's doing well. Much love and many blessings. Take care now. Bye-bye.